It is on. So things that I learned. This bolt, you need to have a large amount of thread. This one's extra long. It hung out probably this far out the side of the hole. But the first time I tried it, it was bottoming out on the shoulder of the bolt. So I used my M8 thread tap and die set, and I used my tap and die set and used my M8 die, and ran the threads up further up on the shank or on the shoulder, and that was way too much, but it doesn't really matter. It's not really a structural thing. It's just to pin the crank in place. So when you, it's kind of there's enough in when you get it to where you think it's top dead center that you can get another I'd say 10 degrees or so, 15 degrees either way from what feels like top dead center compared to what you're feeling on the plug or on the actual, like through the plug hole on the top of the piston. So what you can do is you can look down inside of that little hole that's on the side of the gearbox, that guy, which I need to put the bolt back in. You look down there with a flashlight, and then you'll see just like this teeny little groove, and it just barely glints off the light. When you see that groove lined up, then put your bolt in, and I mean, it should go in without any resistance, really. If you're forcing something, you're doing it wrong. So, and then back here, with my breaker bar on, what I did is I just kind of walked it just a teeny bit, jiggle, 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 until this went in super duper smooth. I just hit it with a little WD-40 just so it would help it work through the threads easier. And once you get it correct, and I thought I had it correct once, and I started, just to check it, and it started walking on me. So I had a false indicator. So be really super careful. If you don't get this in that notch perfectly, you have the chance to bend this bolt, and then backing it out through that little, through that aluminum block there, you're posing to do damage, and that would really suck on your nice engine. So just be super careful. When you get it in, it will be, it'll be obvious that it's in, and it'll feel right. Giggity, giggity. So there you go. Then after that, just break the bolt off, put this guy on there, make sure you look at the, so it's nice and flush with your flywheel, and then torque it down to 65 foot-pounds with some blue Loctite. That is it, folks.